Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So at the heart of the reading, you have the book and you have the cross. The book, it can represent information because it's closed. So it represents information that you don't have and that may be about to be revealed. This can be your secret or theirs, good or bad. Okay, we'll find out more as we go. So it represents information you don't have but you would like to have, or something you're about to learn, whether that's good or bad. Okay. Um, it could also be, actually, now that I think about it, it can also be to honor information you already have. And that's what I'm also seeing here. Because with Prudence, she sees the truth in a situation, but it's like maybe she could be turning a blind eye towards it, pretending it's not there. Okay, because the magician is beside her. Um, so then the book is followed by the cross, and the cross is suffering and burden, sacrifice and pain. Um, it's not just about minor or short-term troubles. It is about long-term damage, emotional burdens you carry, and scars that don't heal easily. So things have been said and done in this relationship that you are possibly still trying to heal from. Um, the cross can be that emotional baggage you carry, the marks, left on your psyche by painful experiences throughout your life or throughout this experience in particular. It also speaks about fate and destiny, someone or something that keeps returning to you in life. Something maybe you feel bound to, something, someone that it's like you can't shake, or feel like you can't let go of. The cross could be saying that you need to confront your personal demons regarding any of these things I just spoke about. Okay, you have to confront them eventually. So maybe instead of trying to avoid it, because Temperance, although she knows she could be trying with the magician to pretend that it's not there. So instead of trying to avoid this, consider what you can do to maybe make your load lighter and easier to bear. Okay, so clearly you don't want these burdens surround this person in this relationship, the state, the health of the relationship, because you have the bad health card here. It may have been in this state for some time, and you've been letting things pile up and pile up with the cross here. So you could be remembering the past, both the good and the bad, in this relationship, and I feel like you are pulled in two directions. There were a lot of good times, but there were, you know, a lot of bad ones also, a lot of bad memories here also. This has been going on for a long time. Most likely you're still together because Ten of Coins is in the upright. It could be that somebody in this relationship has a lot of emotional baggage, and their behavior has not been very good. They could say things, do things without thinking. Um, we have this Capricorn energy in the reverse up here, so you could be dealing with somebody who has mood swings, and these mood swings can make them act irresponsibly, behave irresponsibly, act impulsively. They would be prone to negative thinking, someone very pessimistic. I feel like they're not always that way, but often. Okay. And they have a tendency to take your energy. Uh, I feel like you're looking at this. You've probably you lost a lot. You're looking at these memories of what you've lost. Um, uh, the risk involved in staying, perhaps. You're wondering if there's still a light here with the pathway. Um, the pathway is a destination that is some ways off, because you can't quite see it. Um, it's a long road. Maybe it feels like it's far off, or that it may not even ever happen. Um, it could be that you feel that this relationship is very challenging, um, and that it will take a long time to fix things, or that it has that so far. I feel like you've put a lot of energy, that it's taken a long time, but maybe you don't feel like you're getting any closer to that light. Or maybe you feel, yeah, because see, you're procrastinating on having a talk with this person. So maybe you feel if you don't force the matter, you know, it'll get better on its own. So the pathway can indicate real slow growth of a relationship, or things just going really slowly. It can indicate that a lot of patience is required in this relationship. It can feel like one step forward and two steps backwards often with this person. Okay, so what you're looking at is you're looking at your options for the future. You're looking at, this is why you're in this memory. You have the hermit down here, and that's why you're remembering all of these things. You want to have a conversation with this person, but you keep procrastinating on it. This has to do with the balance in the relationship and overcoming the difficulties. This is a card of attention, and so this is where your attention is on the past in order to make this a decision for the future, for it to have this conversation. I feel like it could be that you are afraid to have this conversation with this person. I feel like, again, see, Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Um, you're looking at your options, but you're not moving. Okay, you're just sitting there, because maybe you feel, you could be feeling comfortable here, and that you don't want this ending. You don't want things to end. Financially, maybe you're sitting in a good position here. It's like you have a vision for, see, this is a card of a vision you have. You don't actually have it, but you want it in this card. And that is the Four of Wands. In this card, you stand on the outside, but it's the destination that you wish to reach. And you're wondering if you will be able to reach it with the Hermit. And so you're looking to the past for this wisdom, for these answers. But I feel like you're kind of coming up empty. Although your heart does want this relationship. Your heart is not ready to give up on this. But you're afraid to have this conversation. You're afraid of what you're going to receive. Look, a lot of concern about deception. So I feel like you're wanting to heal this relationship. There are messages, it's here, that this is indicating messages that will be coming in the future. Okay, these are messages. I feel like you're going to receive some communication, or a lot of communications, maybe even responses or answers to the questions that you have on your mind, about that will give you the bigger picture, and help you see over that wall. Okay, whether as to whether or not there can be this healing, and whether or not you can overcome the difficulties and the concerns that you are having with regards to this person. And are they deceiving you, you know? Because you have this concern about a deception here, about them deceiving you. I mean, it could even be concern about yourself, deceiving yourself about the state of the relationship because of Prudence and the Magician. You know, turning a blind eye. But I don't think so. I think that this will actually take a turn for the better. Okay, so the health of the relationship is currently bad, but this card tells me that there is a light. You just can't see it yet. It's very challenging. You may have to face your fears, or you're facing your fears here in this relationship. Because, no, you have to face your fears, because it feels like this person has crossed the line with you, possibly several times. You feel like they are deceiving you. This is like the wolf in sheep's clothing, so to speak. But you're still very much connected to this person. You still want something. There's something here that this person or this relationship offers you, and whatever that is, you want it. There's memories, there's things you don't want to remember. So I feel like you take action based upon the good, which uh, there seems to be that there was, or you're feeling there was more bad than good, because 4 of the cups are empty, only 2 have flowers in them. So there's been a lot of, you know, problems and issues here. Um, Maybe this is because you haven't had that conversation. Maybe things just keep piling up and piling up. I feel like you're going to have this conversation. And I feel like actually, although you've been sitting back procrastinating on having this conversation, I kind of feel like you're going to be surprised because they are actually the ones who will initiate it and not you in the end. You know, that's what I think is going to happen here. That's what I'm hearing. So most likely, this is going to come to pass. You know, you've been lagging on having this conversation with this person. You've put it off. It's on the wall. You could be afraid of separation here, afraid of a breakup. But no, that's not what's going to happen. You're not expecting this. It will. It's just gonna. They're just gonna drop this on you. Let's talk, and that's going to take you by surprise. What they want to talk about is this new beginning. This person still has. I feel like they have power over you in some way. They're going to offer you this coin, and from I feel like you're going to accept whatever's being offered here. Okay, we see, but at least you'll have the option to accept it or refuse it. But like I said, I feel like you are going to take it because it's what you've been worrying about. You don't want this to end. From what I can see, you do not want this to end. And so maybe in the end, what you thought to be true, but were trying to ignore it, you thought it would be true, you thought something was true, it turns out that it may not be true. And that what you were thinking all along was maybe born of past experience, a lot of burdens, things left undone, old wounds. But what I see is there is a new beginning coming in. There's going to be a conversation that will take place here. See here, this is an indicator that it's coming. The rods are in the ground. It's sitting way back here. You have not yet received it. But we see here in the future that it is airborne. Those rods are now going to take off. And so, and this is this new opportunity. This is somebody actually taking action. And I feel personally, from what they're telling me, this is the other person who initiates it. So all along, this is about you being afraid to have this communication, to talk to this person. But you knew it was necessary. Okay, but you kept putting it off, and things just kept piling up, and it seems like something was getting worse. And so it turns out in the end that they will actually be the ones to initiate this conversation. And I feel with the child sitting here, this is going to bring about a fresh new start. Whatever you guys talk about will allow you to see something in a whole new light. And most likely it's because of the book, because the book is about secrets, remember? So they're going to reveal something to you over here that's going to change your view, possibly, of the way they were acting, the way they were behaving. Yeah, so this is going to be very interesting. So this is what's happening. You're about to learn something from this person that you never knew. So a very interesting reading for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.